I haven't been on for a while, but that's because I was incarcerated for something I didn't do. Um, Today I just want to talk about jail, first of all. Female jail. That is the worst place to go. And I think people shouldn't go to jail for petty crimes. I think only murder, like serious things like that. In Framingham, maximum prison, they give you 1,200 calories. There be roaches in the food. There's a lot of fights. Yeah, there's always a lot of fights. 1,200 calories a day. That's nothing. You know, girls be starving in there. Like, they're holding girls. They're being detained for fees because Obama put that fiscal cliff up, and now he wants every dollar he can get. So if it means you owe any court fees, you will be held on that, which is, I think, stupid, because people should be given time to pay their fees and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's just my theory on jail. I just don't think that. I mean, I can only speak for women because I've been in a woman prison, so I can only speak for experience for that. But I think that a lot of them women shouldn't even be there. They're being taken away from their homes and their families. Like me, my mom got a restraining order on me, and she got temporary custody of my kids. I gave them to her 4 years ago to help me, you know, like a mom is supposed to, whatever. DCF tried to take them. They said my house was unfit because I was staying at my grandma's house, which was, we all know, is a lie. Back in 2009, that's how DCF or DSS was. And, you know, I've been trying to fight for my kids, and my mom's been getting restraining orders on me because me and my husband pay child support to our daughters. For our daughters, to my mom. And she gets welfare. So she's not trying to give it up. She's not trying to give all that up. She got Section 8 by having custody of the girls. And a lot of grandparents are doing this nowadays. I'm not the only one. I've seen a lot of girls I met that I'm pretty cool with give their mom temporary custody because they had nowhere to go, and they'll keep like the youngest baby with them or something and go see the kids like every day. And then the mom will do some slick shit like my mom did, get a restraining order. So now I can't see the girls no more. And lied to the court and say, oh, she violated the restraining order to try and get me locked up. And because I got to court late, whatever, because it's kind of far from where I live, they held me on a $2,000 bail on violation of a 2198 threats and a threat to commit a crime, which was a third-party action that had nothing to do with me because they were plotting on me. But I still went to jail for it. I was detained on a $2,000 bail. It took my family 13 days to get the bail money up, which is 13 days away from my son. 13 days I'm in a hellhole and I can hardly eat because the food is made of the meat. It's not meat, it's soy. Worst taste ever. No, I'm not a bad girl. I don't have a record. And there's a lot of girls out there like me, you know. And I just think that as women, we need to start fighting, because there should be no reason why we should be going to jail for petty cases. Now, if we kill our husbands and shit like that, okay, yeah, go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should have to go to jail for petty crimes because the government needs that extra dollar. It's not our fault. They want to be in debt. They're in debt because they're spending all that money, as you could, if you see my other videos, you'll know, on all this military weapons and machinery and vehicles. You know, a lot of it is not even spent on the people. Like, yeah, we have a budget. Every city has a budget. Every city has a mayor. Okay, we know that. And their job is to what? Promote educational services for the children. Work with people who don't have jobs, help them out, make programs and stuff. Yeah, right. Fix the roads, the transportation, you know, make investments in small businesses that are non-profit to help the people out. But a lot of time that money's not being spent where it needs to be spent, like Deval Patrick. Half that money he get is going on himself. And then you think about Obama. Gun control. Do you honestly think that's a good idea? Military being the only ones who can have guns. Security, police officers. That leaves the people unarmed. Okay? I don't think anybody should vote yes for gun control. Nobody. Because one day, and I say it because I see it like it's going to happen. We're not going to have guns. We have no way of protecting ourselves and our families. And then all of a sudden the military is going to turn on us. And they're going to have all the guns. So what are we going to do then? Because they're going to have the guns. Make Molotovs, homemade grenades and bombs to fight back. It's not going to be enough. They have tanks and F-1 jets and fighter jets. And it's crazy, you know, the technology they have. And they have it because they use the taxpayers' money. You hear that, people? The taxpayers' money. And they invest in that. And then they make us pay for the debt for the stuff that they bought. How is that even fair? And we sit around and we don't do nothing. I was in jail for 13 days and I met a lot of people. And there's a lot of people who agree with me. I tried to spit my knowledge in there and preach, whatever. But, as you can see, my phone is ringing. I'm going to let that slide. Say hello.
Hello.
So, as you can see, you know, I'm a mom too. I have a family. And by being in jail, that's not, how is that going to help me? Because of what? I had a warrant because I owed a $300 fine. I mean, yeah, it was my fault. I didn't pay it. I didn't do the community service. But how could I? You know, I have a low income and I take care of my son. My husband's at work most of the time. I have no one to watch my son. So how the hell am I supposed to get up in the morning at 7 o'clock, be there by 8, and my husband's gone? Who's going to watch my son? And if you tell the court that, they don't care. Most of the time, they'll detain you. $30 a day to pay that fine. They don't give a fuck who got your kids or anything like that. They don't care. You know, Michael Jackson said it in that song. They don't really care about us. It's time as people we do something about it. So I have to say, because if we don't, well, there's going to be a lot of tyranny. The government's going to enforce law on us. It's not going to be about us voting no more. It's already started. Already. And for all you people, I'm going to let you know my opinion. Obama is the Antichrist. They put a black face on a man, give him power, and people love him, idolize him. Oh, we finally have a black president. I mean, come on now. Don't you think we should have got a black president after slavery was abolished? That should have been the time for the black man or the black woman to rise. But now, in 2000, when did he get voted? 2009? 2008, around there? People need to wake up. That whole thing with Guantanamo Bay. Oh, they deserve it, huh? So what if the Middle East governments came and started hand-picking people off the street? Do we deserve to be tortured and traumatized in some type of detention camp that they made somewhere in Europe? I don't think so. No one deserves that. It's inhumane. Nobody deserves it. And the Middle East, people in Europe, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Turkey, whatever. You know, my stepmom's from Turkey. She's not a terrorist. She's been to Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, and other places. They speak their language. They do their belly dancing. They're not much different from us. They're really not. Everybody just needs to work together and stop fighting. It's the only thing. It's the only way we're gonna be able to accomplish anything. I honestly think that if Obama wasn't president and you had a normal person like me, smart, intelligent, as president, none of this shit would be happening. They're all in the Bilderberg group. They're all together. They're all working together. The new attorney general is a jerk. He want to confiscate any gun he see. So, and if you're on that fly list, for instance, the 5-year-old boy was on the fly list because he had the same name as somebody else and got like searched, and there was a big security breach and everything in the airport with him and his mom. That wasn't right. It was traumatizing him. But you know, you people need to wake up and not have to wait until it happens to you, because by then it's gonna be too late. And then what plan are you gonna have? Like these people, they know the end of the world is coming. They tricked us when they said 2012, because they know it's not. It's around 2016, 2017 when it's going to happen. And it's going to happen for a whole year. It's supposed to be a 7-year economic disaster. Obama's been in office for how many years now? 4? Think about it, people. 3 more years, give or take. When's that? 2000 what? 16. It's 7 years. It's time to wake up. And the Bible's not about breaking the code or anything like that. It's about reading it and deciphering out Jesus' parables. Because in the parables it tells you everything you need to know. You hear me? It's just I have so much to say. And this is like, it's just ridiculous because people don't want to do nothing about it. I can't do everything myself. I'm in one state. There's people from different states and different countries. I met a guy from Jamaica. You know, his government's not all that, but at the same time, it's still better than ours. You know, and I don't know. I just think if people tried more and stopped being so content with their lives and tried to make a change, there'd be a change. Like, would you really want to go to hell? It's like, imagine burning yourself with an iron over and over and over and over. Shit burns. That's what hell's gonna be like. I'm not a very religious person, but I believe in God, and I believe that He's coming, and I believe that we need to have a plan B, because our enemy is gonna be our own people, our people in the military, our families. That's who we're going to be fighting. It's all led by Obama. Obama's not the one to fuck around with. I'm telling you. That is the devil. You can love him all you want. But look, everything's collapsing. And there's going to be an economic disaster because of him. And remember this. I called it.